We now move on to Gareth Bull. I'm delighted to welcome Gareth, who's come up from London. He's a director of Bulldog Media. Interesting background, a growing trend among young entrepreneurs and digital and technology people. After he created a website which generated more income than the digital marketing job he had, he quit that job and set up his own agency, Bulldog Media. And having looked at his website and what he does, I think we're in for a very interesting presentation. He's just being mic'd up, so as soon as Gareth is mic'd up, welcome Gareth to the stage to give us his presentation. Thank you, Gareth. I won't fill the space with that again.
Can you guys hear me all right? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Put your hands up if you're in a competitive market. Okay, now keep them up if you're spending money on digital advertising, Facebook ads, Google ads and the like. Okay, good. Today's talk is not going to be a quick win for your business. It's not going to be that magic growth hack, that overnight thing that's going to change your business overnight. This is a talk about brand building for the long term, not in the short term. This is not a quick ROI, quick growth hack. This is long-term brand building. So I'm going to start by telling you a story. 5 years ago, I was sitting on my computer in my bedroom, being the young entrepreneur I was just trying to send some emails out. 10,000 emails, super simple email. I thought this would be easy, right? A couple of hours later, I scoured the web. I found MailChimp, Aweber, of course I do. They're everywhere. Too expensive. I was like, I just want to send this simple email out. It was super costly and it wasn't doing what I wanted. So I thought, another 2 hours later, I was still trying to look. I finally found a bit of software. I thought, this is perfect. It was cheap. It had about 10,000 downloads at the time. I was like, sweet. I think it was like $60. Paid it, ready to roll. I had to spin up a server. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a marketer, I'm not a programmer, I'm not a developer. I thought, shit, this is not good. I thought, Jesus, okay, so I need some help. So I walked up the stairs. This is me walking up the stairs. I walked up the stairs, I found my brother. He was sitting there. The best programmer, the best developer I know. I said, bro, please help me. I chucked my laptop literally in his face. And he went, no, bro, no. He went, no. I went, why? Please help me. He went, okay, maybe. He went, 10 T tokens. And I said, okay, maybe. If you guys don't know what a T token is, it's just me making him a cup of tea. Super simple. So we traded T tokens and I watched it. I sat next to him. 2 hours later, I was still watching him trying to download it, trying to get it working, trying to get this software working. And I thought, there must be so many people out there like me that just send a simple campaign out. So I said to my brother, like, is this normal? Like, is everyone else having this issue? So we thought, why don't we come up with something? Why don't we come up with a software that's super simple, no bells and whistles? We're not paying for all this loaded back end and all this extra stuff. We just wanted to send out a simple email campaign. So we came up with Email Octopus. Our first idea was called Email Octopus. We were ready to roll. A year later, my brother programmed it. We had an MVP. We had a minimal viable product ready to go. We're like, perfect. We launched and we had tons of free users. Of course we did. Anyone could get free users. Super simple. Anyway, another year later, he's still developing. We've had tons of free users still. Everyone was using us. We had porn going through the platform. It was breaking. We didn't really have a business here. We had just a spam machine. Literally, we just built a spam machine in our bedrooms. We thought, what the fuck is this? We then thought, what are we got to do? We've got to launch the paid plan. We've got to see who is actually going to part with their money for this platform. So we did, we launched, and we had like 10 users paying for us. Like, we haven't really got a business here. We had tons of free users, of course we have. Everyone's gonna come to us for free, of course they are. So anyway, we launched the paid plan. We thought, we need to do this properly. We need a marketing plan, of course we do. So me and my brother got together some money. We got to about £15,000. We were ready to go. We were ready to go, done the conventional channels you guys are probably already doing. Facebook ads, YouTube, Google ads, everything that a conventional marketer would do. We started cranking it out. £15,000 is not a lot in the email marketing space, let me tell you that. CPCs, cost per click, $57 per click. How are two brothers in our bedroom going to compete in this market? How is that possible? So we thought, £15,000 later, we were like, shit, this is not good. We were like, we haven't really got a business, what do we do now? There must be people out there in competitive markets, just like you guys are. Everyone's in a competitive market, but there must be people out there that have cut through the noise and that have found something different, something that can compete with the likes of MailChimp. I remember brushing my teeth thinking, all we need is 1,000 customers, literally 1,000 customers. That's all we need. We have a business. Anyway, so that brings me to Crew. We found Crew, we found their story. Crew is just a design platform. It's a freelance design platform that designers hang out on. They just sell their services on. Perfect. They were struggling to get users. They were struggling as well. So we watched their story. And then they launched something separate, something completely different. They launched Unsplash, a completely separate business to their main business. A side dish to their main dish. Something different, something completely different, for free. Something completely different for free. They started to get users, they started to get people back. And I thought, this has actually helped their business. This has grown Crew. Without their side business, they would never have grown. What is this? What is this form of marketing? It's giving away something for free. I know that might not sit well with you guys, but giving away for free can actually save their business. What is this? It's side project marketing. It's creating something completely separate. It's about building an asset that's going to drive sales back to your main business, something completely different. HubSpot, the absolute kings of side project marketing. They are one of the best companies. You'll see them everywhere. SSL Checker, they've launched all sorts of weird crap, nothing even related to what they do. But their audience, they're finding a new audience. They're finding different people that wouldn't have come through the conventional channels. They wouldn't have searched CRM software. They would have came through here and they would have been front of mind all the time. If you guys know HubSpot, they're fucking everywhere and they're annoying. Their marketing is so good, it's annoying. And it's side project marketing. It's about building these assets that are going to drive traffic after traffic after traffic. We thought, how can we do this for Email Octopus? How can we launch our own side project? Brings me to templates. People loved our templates within Email Octopus. They loved them. So we thought, why don't we just open source them? Why don't we create something separate to Email Octopus to give it away for free? Again, giving value, just providing so much value that people feel so guilty that they have to buy from you. We launched templates. We started to have a few downloads. People started to share it. The nature of it is it sits separate to our main business. It has the opportunity to go viral because it's something completely separate. All we're doing is just getting an email address, we're getting them in the funnel, and we're just giving away templates for free. Nothing fancy. 5 years on, as I stand here today, we have 6 billion emails sent through our platform, 30,000 customers. Uber has downloaded our templates. We have TD and Microsoft users of the platform as well. 100 million emails go through our platform every week. Without our side project, we would never have had a business today. We wouldn't be in business because if you're in such a competitive space, it's so hard to get through the noise. If you're just thinking with your blinkers on every time, you're thinking like another marketer, you're thinking like another business owner. Again, 30,000 customers, let that sink in. Without our side project, we wouldn't have had a business. Too many marketers are thinking with their blinkers on, they're not thinking outside the box. I hear you thinking, how can I apply this on my business? You've probably already got these assets within your business already, but you just have to park your ego aside and give them away for free. Provide so much value to your customers that they have to buy from you. And they might not buy from you in the short term. They might not buy from you in 6 months' time. This is about building brand, and this is about building brand over the long term. Front of mind, when someone comes back, and people aren't looking for an email marketing platform all the time, but when they are, they're thinking of Email Octopus because we've provided so much value for them at the front end. Again, you can think completely differently. You could even purchase an asset, a side project within your niche. How about there's blogs out there that are already blogging about your niche? They're already generating the traffic ready. They're already generating the traffic for your customers. Purchase them, approach them, partner with them, do something different. It's so close to my heart that it saved my business. I'm so passionate about it. I think we just need to think a little bit different. So it brings me to the end of my talk. I'd love to have a bit of Q&A. Thank you. That's a good quote, by the way. The best marketing is when you don't know it's marketing. Again, feeling so guilty that someone has to buy from you. Thank you. I'd love a bit of Q&A. If anyone has any questions, that would be amazing. If you just do. Okay, we've got one.
Good presentation.
Thanks, man.
So let's say you could have, I've kicked off very this, so we've got like blogs, sharing,
Sure.
content and stuff like that.
Sure.
If you were, if it wasn't performing as expected, would you kind of still push at it, look at it, approach it differently, or?
I'm a big believer in just not doing what everyone else is doing, because if you're just doing what everyone else is doing, you're going to get the same results as what they're doing. I think for us, we thought that we're in such a competitive space. How can we rank for different keywords as well? Like the idea of the templates was, I didn't explain specifically about that in this presentation, but the idea of it creating a separate asset is it'll track links and it will start to build momentum itself. So every day we have 50 downloads of the templates, and because it sits separately to our main site, so I think in answer to your question, I think potentially move your blog off of your current blog. What niche are you in?
Electrical wholesale.
Okay.
Starting electricians.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to go to the drawing board on that and think what are my customers doing, where are they in different journey, and potentially, it's not about attracting the same audience, because you can do that through Facebook, Google, you can do that anyway. But I think if you find different angles, I think on the blogs, yeah, I hope that helps. Any other questions? Got one.
So your use of the data you gather from templates, is that
Yep.
purely for lead funnel?
Yeah, so we'll get an email address there in the funnel.
Yeah.
Again, brand building. It's not the quick ROI that you guys might have come here for, but it's just getting people in the funnel. They're obviously using templates. They're probably using templates on MailChimp, but when they get fed up in MailChimp, and MailChimp keep hiking the prices up, they're going to be using us because they'll have our logo at the bottom. The beauty of the templates for us was everyone using the templates, they had our logo at the bottom. 6 billion emails have gone through our platform. That's a lot of people. And that was that was the success of us for thinking slightly different to the main generic marketer. Any other questions?
Can I ask a
Cool,
question?
go for it.
We do email marketing, you'd expect.
Cool.
How do you differentiate yourself from the competitors in terms of, you mentioned
Sure.
some of it's actually the process. I'm looking at Alexis because, for example, she will have to use it, and you go, some of the existing ones are quite clonk and they're
I
difficult
think
to navigate.
segmenting your audience is powerful.
How do you get a better return, or how do you
Segmenting your audience is not just pumping the same message to the same 5,000. If you've got 5,000 emails, why not segment them? If you're an accountancy firm, right? I'd separate them: small, medium, large businesses. Send different messaging. If I'm a medium, small business, let's say. I mean, I've got 20 staff. That's still a small business. I want decent tax advice for my size. I don't want the corporate tax advice. So segment them, and you'll get better return.
I think that's a lot of that is managing data,
Sure.
personalisation and relevance again, isn't it?
It's exactly
Like
that.
that.
It's,
Yeah.
and that personal touch, and just being consistent with email marketing as well. I think people aren't consistent enough, definitely.
I think the trick is also, you mentioned about giving something away that people value,
Yes.
but not giving away what you value
Yes.
as a business, isn't it?
I
It's
did
a
have
danger some people give away the very thing that
I did
they're
have
going
some
to
props.
nurturise.
Yes,
Yeah?
I did have some props if you want an octopus. That was about giving away value for free, but I completely forgot that.
That's
So.
something around here.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's just something different, and what you guys have got in front of you, you've got distract pens. Just providing a bit of brand building, something a bit different.
Thank you. Join in thanking Gareth and wish you all the best with the
Thanks,
business.
appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.